What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Pioneer series here on the Herd, and today we are at the farm. We are going to get this going again with the fields. We have one more field to put in today, and then we will be all set with fields in terms of the farm area, and then we can move on to an industrial area, which will bring a lot of productions to the map and a lot more things that we are going to have to do. Now, on the agenda today, we are going to mow this field up. We're going to collect all this grass, bring it back to the silo, and then we are going to plow this thing up and get it ready so that we can lime it like all the other fields. That way, we're going to be ready for spring next year. Again, last spring, we were getting all of this stuff set up, so we didn't really have a chance to plan anything last year. That's why we're kind of light on the productions right now, but we're going to start building productions slowly as we can afford them, and then hopefully in the spring we'll be able to do some fields. That way we bring in some raw materials for these productions so they can finally start making us some money. And aside from productions, we also want to focus on the animals here on this farm. We do have some sheep. They are living. They're doing okay. They're not doing great. We still have to focus a little bit more on them, admittedly, but we also want to bring in some sheep. Very low maintenance. We are already cutting the grass. We've got an unlimited amount of food for them. So we'll just use the sheep to turn this grass into wool in a really weird way and make more money off of what we're doing right now. Now, getting in the field early helped us a lot. We've already got everything mowed up. As you can see, we're working on the windrowing right now, and we've only got a few more passes to go on that, which is great because we still have to collect all this grass. Hopefully we can get all of that done by 11:30 noon, and then we'll have the rest of the afternoon to get the plow out and actually plow up this field so that we can get it one more step closer to getting ready for spring. Now, with the windrowing done, we are headed back to get the forage wagon. It's going to give you a chance to check out the road that we built a couple episodes to get out to these new fields, and it's going to give me a chance to explain what these new fields even are. We are going to put sugar beets in them. We're going to need sugar beets to do a lot of the productions that we're going to have in our community, so we're going to have to get that done. I'm not sure if I'm going to lease the equipment or purchase the equipment. I know that sugar beets go a long way, so I'm not really sure. I'm still working out the numbers in that regard, but as I said, we are going to be getting into the field next year, and we're just trying to prepare everything now so that when we do, we can hit the ground running. And now back here in the field with the forage wagon, we're picking up the grass here. We're going to put it back into the silo, back where we just picked this forage wagon up from. But when I'm thinking of it, if you have any suggestions, there's production points, sale points, animals, roads that should go somewhere, anything you want me to build in this community, we're building a community, and I'm looking for community interaction, and that means you. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments and I will build them. And speaking of suggestions, there had been one to build a park. I am looking into where to build the park. Obviously, I want to build it over where people live, but to be honest, I'm looking for decorations for parks, so I'll have to look into the mods and see if there's any decorations for swing sets or something like that, benches, stuff like that. Maybe there is. If there is, then we will do that. If not, then maybe the park will turn into more of a state forest where people can camp. Just thinking out loud right now, but we will get to the park, promise you that. Now, 10 minutes after noon, and that's good. I mean, I'm going to take it. We're 10 minutes off of our goal, but hey, 12:10 is good. We're going to have a whole afternoon to plow this field, and I'm really hoping that this field is a big one. And I say that because it's kind of a balance. We need a lot of fields because we need diversity in what we're going to grow, but also that costs a lot of money, and we also need big fields because we need a lot of everything. So we're kind of stuck here, and I'm trying to make the best of both worlds. That's kind of the balance that's going on in my head right now. Now, 1:15, and as you see, we've got the plow out, and we are going to make it. We are going to be able to plow this with some sunlight to spare, I hope. But either way, we're gonna get this done. And now that it's plowed, I'm able to see just how big this field is. We've got a good sized field, which is good because the last one we made was a little smaller. We want the diversity in our field size so that we can figure out what to plant where. Some things we'll need more of, some things we'll need less of, but either way, we're going to need a lot of everything. So the size of this field, it's definitely going to come in handy. Now, a little after 2:30, and we are way ahead of schedule. We are already done with this field, with plowing this field up, if I can stay on course here. But I am going to go get the roller. I did not expect to do this in this episode, but since we're moving right along, why not? Let's start rolling this field. That way we're one more step closer to getting this completely done with. And now I'm glad that we're running ahead of schedule here today because we're able to get this rolling done. That just saves us a lot of time in the next video, and it also catches this field up with the last one we did. Now we have to go to the store in probably the next couple of videos, purchase some lime, and then lime these fields up. But that's where we're going to leave the video for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate all the support, and we'll catch you in the next one.